This time of year, the importance of every game is magnified. A mid-season top 10 clash and the message it will send the playoff committee might well resonate the rest of the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Johnson looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to do it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Looking for space. It's Love. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Again, and he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Edwards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's loose. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Lott. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bob. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Johnson looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Moving past the 25. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Edwards. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure. Fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The hand to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking for a gap. It's locked. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Moves around to clear up the vision. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about the play about the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it. Creates a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. On target. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. it's second and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. To the air on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just...
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
On the run, it's Love. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to go up top. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
They'll send out the kicker here. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the bomb, the Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 4 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Sends it back in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his man, it's Locke. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space, it's Locke. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. It's a seam wide open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They feed him again. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Using the quick game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
On the ready. 22. Okay, break.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continuing to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down.
Ready. Dad, ready. Okay, ready.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires left. It's caught. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to lock things up late. Eastline set just inside the right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. So here comes our first play of overtime.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they score 1st here in overtime.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Johnson looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in the first down and more. Touchdown, Wildcats! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the point after is good. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Hand off to the lone back. Turning it on. Drills it with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Notre Dame right back to the line. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
A first down run in the red zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Run it with the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. 4th and goal. To the air. It's Carr. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. And that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding